Here with another quick tutorial we learn in it the count, if, and concatenate function that are typically used in Excel. Okay, first let's talk about the COUNTIF function. So the COUNTIF function is very similar to the SUMIF function. It allows us to count a certain selection in this entire column. So let's change this to COUNTIF. And so this is going to be equal COUNTIF. And then we need to select the range. So this will be the range. And then the criteria, which is a cell, will be whatever is in a cell E14. So notice that it tells me how many times Toyota is listed in this list, and so we have 1, 2, 3. Now let's choose Honda. Honda should be listed once. Now I'm gonna add another Mazda to lists. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually let's replace Toyota with Mazda, because the selection stops here. So I have a total of 4 Mazda car types in this list. So if I change it to Mazda, it will count 4. For now I only have 2 Toyota vehicles in this list. So if I change it to Toyota, I will get 2. And so that is the COUNTIF function. So instead of counting all the car types that we have here, which should be about 10 if we use the count function, COUNTIF function allows us to count a certain selection in that list. It can allow us to count only the Toyota vehicles or only the Mazda vehicles. So that's how you can use the COUNTIF function in this example. Next up we have our next function, which is concatenate. So how can we use the concatenate function? Let's say if we have a list of names, the first name in column H, and the last name and column I. And let's try some names. So let's say we have the name John Smith, let's say Kelly Williams, and then Jackie Garcia, and then we'll say Lisa Clark, and let's say David Johnson. So now let's use the concatenate function. So I'm going to type an equal on concatenate, and then parentheses text 1, and then comma text 2, close parentheses. And so notice that it puts the information in column or in cell H5, and it connects it with the information in cell I5. And if I want to, I can extend this information. Now instead of doing that, notice that we need a space in between. So to put that space, go ahead and type an equal concatenate again, and then we'll type in cell H5. You can just highlight it, and then comma in quotations, type in your quotation mark, space, quotation mark, and then comma, cell I5, close parentheses. So now it's gonna put a space between columns H and I. And so the concatenate function allows you to basically combine the information in 2 columns and connect it in 1 column. And you could put anything in between. So you can put a space or any other data that you want to put in between those 2 columns. So that's how to use the concatenate function.